A very good morning, good evening, good afternoon to all my respected viewers. I am meeting you for another video lecture today, and it is a continuation of the previous video discussion that I was talking about regarding Python, and I shall carry out the further discussion of Python. So, the previous video consisted of the reason why Python is necessary for most of us or all of us who are interested in the technical background to learn it, what are the career advantages and what are the key benefits of learning programming and to start off programming, especially with Python. Then, after I had talked about the introduction to Python, how the name came, and then after I had started off with the basics of Python, that what are the basic syntax for Python programming. These were the discussions that I had done, how to write comments in Python compiler, what are identifiers in Python, rules for identifiers, what are keywords in Python, and what are the syntax to check all the keywords in Python compiler. A very small basic difference between the keywords and identifiers that was also being mentioned. Then I had moved on to Python data types. What are the different types of data types? And it can be classified onto three primary buckets. There is the basic data types, container types, user defined types, which had integer, floating, float, complex numbers, boolean, string, bytes. And then I had just given a brief introduction regarding the arithmetic operations that could be done in any programming languages, and obviously that also can be done in Python. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, floor division, exponentiation. So these all were being briefly discussed. So today we are going to the later half of the basic discussions on Python programming language, where we would be going for a hands-on practice. I know that I have not talked about regarding the installation of Python compiler. There are few different compilers which are available for free, as like as Jupyter Notebook, as like as Python itself, as like as Anaconda. But I have some other plans for you. I would be opting for an online compiler which is exactly similar to that of the Jupyter Notebook, that is known as Google Colab. So the Google Colab is itself an inbuilt online compiler of Python programming, which can be done free of cost just by having a Google email ID or having a Google account. So I shall start off with the hands-on session on Python basics. Here I have 5 basic Python program about the topics that I had discussed last day or in the last video lecture. So what are those? The number one is write a Python program to demonstrate different data types that are used. Second one is write a Python program to show the functions of different or various arithmetical operations. Number three is write a Python program to convert one kind of data type to another. Then number four is write a Python program to show few built-in mathematical functions. And number five is write a Python program that makes use of functions in math module. So these are five basic introductory programs. So let us get started. For this, I have to go for, yeah. So in google.com, if I just write about Google Colab, so Google Colab is also known as Google Collaboratory, which allows us to write and execute Python in our browser, whether we are a student or whether we are in any other profession. So we have to just click Google Colab, then we have to opt for a new notebook, which is similar to that of the Jupyter notebook. So it's taking a bit of time. Yeah. So here we have the file name, which is untitled 5 and having the extension as IPYNB. That is the extension of Python file. So let us write the name as Python intro 1. So that's my file name, and it can be, obviously it can be saved in this file name, and it can be shared with any other Python compiler easily, and that will also run easily. So here we have few working tools like file edit, view, insert, runtime tools help. As we go along, we can learn all these things easily. In here also we have a few of those things: table of contents, find and replace, code snippets, secrets, and these are the general file uploading downloading options. So we have a space where we can start coding. Even it has got a connection with the AI, which is the Gemini. But let us just go along with the code. So let us just write the first question, which is write the Python program, which is just, let me see the question. Write the Python program to demonstrate different data types used. Okay, so let us go very quickly. Yeah, so let us write this as a comment. Write a program to demonstrate different data types used. All right, then I put an enter, and then let me take one or two variables. So let us start off with the numeric one. So let me write numeric data types. Okay. So under numeric data types, let me take a few variables. Let me take first an integer, and let me put a comment on it as this is an integer, int. Next, let me go for a floating type. So let me take, say, any value, even that can be value, say, for pi, which is 3.14. There is no reason of taking it, but I've just Consider this one. And let me take another one, which is, say, a complex number. So this is a complex. Okay, so that's the first part. Then let me go for a Boolean type. Okay, let me first take the Boolean type. So this is Boolean type. D, let me take the variable name as D. So Boolean can be of two types, either it is true and false or it is 0 and 1. So it is true, and in the tab option, sorry, by putting tab I'm giving a bit of space, so it is written as Boolean. Next, if I go for, say, a text type, which is string. All right, so it is a string. Then let me take binary types. This is A, B, C, D, E, and this should be F. I would request all of you who are watching this video, if you have your uh, laptop or desktop with you, you can try to practice this along with me who are doing it for the first time. Then that would be a hands-on practice for all of you. So now the variables has been considered, and the values also have also been put in the variable. Now we are going for the print options. Let me first write the syntax, then let me just explain it. So I'm putting a double quote, then A, then comma, then again A, then again comma, then again double quote, then comma, then type, colon, then comma again, space, type. I could have done it simply, but this is for more clear clarity of understanding when the output comes out. Okay, why have I written this? First of all, let me tell you that print option is obviously for printing any values specifically, and even print can be done for different kinds of data types, for different kinds of output that is needed, as like as in any other programming languages or softwares. So first, print is what? Print is basically a built-in Python function. It is used to display output on the screen. So let me just write built-in function. to display output on the screen. Okay, so that's print for you. The next question comes A. A is obviously the value of the data type, sorry, the variable that is provided beforehand. But double code A equal to, that means anything that you write inside a double code that comes to be a string literal. So this is nothing but string literal. Okay, it has to be written in any under double code, and A is obviously the variable. In this case, the variable has the value of 10. So if I need to show the output that A equals to the value of A, then I have to put A equal to under double code, then give comma, and then just give A, which would show the output as 10. But A equal to 10, now if I need to write that after that, having a space, what is the type of data type of A in the same line, then again what I have done is I've given a comma, then obviously that is inside the string literal, then again I've given comma outside, then I've mentioned type of A as type type, first bracket or parenthesis, just A, then bracket closed, and the whole bracket of the print segment is being closed, that is the first bracket. Okay, so that's the part, that means type A represents the data type, that means it returns the data type of the variable. Okay, so that's the style of writing a print in which A would be also being shown as the value, then beside it the type of data type. If that is the case, then that is first. Then if I just copy this thing and keep on changing for the next 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, this should be B. C. I'm going proceeding bit slowly so that even a beginner who is doing it for the first time would also be able to cope up with the pace. All right, I hope this is having no error. Yeah, that's up to F, and let's run this code now. Yeah, so you get the output. You see A equal to 10, comma, type, and that's the class which automatically would come as the class that it falls under which class, which is integer. Then B it is having decimal, so it comes under the class of float. And C, it comes under the class of complex numbers. D comes under the class Boolean. And E, which is Hello Python, it comes under the class of string. And B, sorry, B hello, it comes under the class of bytes. So thus the first program gets resolved, where we can demonstrate the basic different data types which are used on the basic level. So let us now move on to the next question, which is write a Python program to show the functions of different arithmetical operations. Let me copy this line, Control C, then go back to Colab. And here you see an option of plus code. So I move to the next line number. Though I could have done all of this individually, say this one first, then this one in one line or in one part of the code, then again B and print B, then again C and print C, and this like this way. But all of this I have put into one segment. So now the next question is demonstration of different arithmetic operations. So the next question is write a Python program to demonstrate different arithmetic operations. All right. So what we need to do is that first, obviously, let me assign one or two variables. Again, A. You need not to worry, because if you are redefining a variable again, so obviously that would not fetch any kind of error, because again you are doing it afresh. The weight is 15. B is, say, suppose 3, 4, 4. Then obviously, if these are the variables, then let us go for the printing part again. Print values, same process. Print A equal to or space, that is string literal you put, then you just put A, so it will print the value of A. Similarly, if you go for B, it will print the value of B. Then let me go for the addition part first. So this is addition. So I put inside the string literal again, addition of A plus B equal to, very simple, you put A plus B. Let me put a space, that would look little more clear. Then say Subtraction. Subtraction is 2. So print traction colon then A minus B. Then coming out of the double quote, then again A minus B. All right. Then let us go for multiplication. So that is print again multiplication colon A. Yes, we can write either A, B as like as we calculate, but to keep a similarity of how we do it so that we do not get confused with the symbols. So I have put the star mark because that's how we actually put the syntax. So number 4 is obviously division. So then a little lesser used but can be used. Floor division. I suppose most of you know it. If you do not know it, so I'm writing the meaning also. Quotient without remainder. So again, print under double quote floor division colon space A then double slash B. Let me put a space A space double slash space B. Then if I want modulus or remainder, print. I know it's taking a bit of time, but obviously people who have more quick programming skills or writing skills, they would be able to do it quicker. Yeah, modulus. So Very sorry for the interruption. Modulus, colon, space, that is percentage symbol, then let's go for 7, that is exponentiation, exponentiation, print, double quote, colon. Here we should not forget that we have two stars, which represents the something to the power something, space again A, and again two stars, B. Alright, so if the codes have no spelling mistake or sorry, any kind of errors, it should run. Yeah. So you have got the value. It's showing A equal to 15, B equals to 4, addition A plus B equal to 19, subtraction. Oh, I've sadly not given any equal to sign. So it's looking weird. Yeah, that's it. If I rerun this, now you see A plus B equal to 19, A minus B 11, A star B is 60, A by B is 3.75, and A double slash B, that is floor division, is 3, where modulus is also 3. Exponent is 50625. So that's the second program that we have. Let's move on to the next. Let's move on to the next one. Hello. Yeah, I'm back. Very sorry. So the write a Python program to convert one data type to another. So a very interesting one, and let's move on. Let's see how we can do it. P. Write a Python program to convert one data type to another. That's fantastic. Let's move on to check how do we do that. So first let us consider that it is a data type which is integer. Then we can assign the value that a equal to say 25. Then we can write print a equal to, as we have written that already, so no need any further explanation. That shows the data type, that it is of integer type. Yeah, so that's the first part. Now the conversion part. So convert integer to float. So let us take another variable, float a. So that's the command. Print again under liberal, string liberal. This is not mandatory to do, but if we do in this way, it looks nice, and for clarity, it helps us to understand afterwards. Then we go for the B. Then again, if I write type double quote, then again type B. So you see, you get the that part. So that's B for you. Now let us convert. So actually A value has not got changed, but the value of A being converted to float conversion and being stored in B variable. So the A is as it is intact. Do not get confused that A value has got changed. No. If that would have happened, then I would have written B equal to float A. But that I haven't done that. Now let us convert integer to complex. Let us consider this as C A. Then again the same thing, copy, paste, print C, sorry, A2 flow, A2 complex. This should be C, and this is type C. All right, so that's the first section. For clarity, I have an idea. Let me put a dash kind of thing for the first section. So first section, what we have done is we have converted the integer section to other two primary data types, which are mostly used. Then let us go for the float part. So float, float d equal to say 12.75. Print d equal to, again same, d type colon comma type D. So here we get the type as it is. Now the conversion starts. Convert float to integer. E equal to int D. Yeah, it's as simple as that. Now to check or to print the changed, same process, D to int equal to E. Type colon comma type E. We have to remember that Python programming is case specific. That means the type of the data type that we are trying to get is only being written as type. T should be in small letter. We can write anything in the string liberal under double quote or single quote, but that's a different issue. But as far as the writing syntax of type, that should be written in small letter. You see that is of green color everywhere, here, everywhere. That is of green color. All right. So that's float to integer, then float to complex. Let me put a copy. Then let me put a paste. Float to complex. Here, what should I do? I should just write complex. Then again, let me put a separate demarcation sign by writing this print, then a kind of line. Now let me assign another value, which is E, then F. Oh, very sorry. This should be F. Yeah, that was what I was thinking about. This should be F. So this is E, this is F. Now let me assign another segment where I consider this as complex. So obviously, if there is a complex number, it should have a real part, it should have a imaginary part. So it should be something like A plus I something. Okay. So let's take say 5 plus 3j. Then it should be G. So G equals to, I'm not explaining, this part is understood. Now convert complex into string. So all we have to do is h equal to strg. Then g to string. Thus, many of you may have a question that string, yeah, and complex cannot be converted to complex, so this part get removed. The question is why not something else? Complex can only be converted to string. I'm explaining that later on, but let me just finish off with this coding section. Yes, so it's g to string and type of h. Then, do we need to put one line again? Yeah, if it looks nice, then let us put it again. Then let us check. So what we have written is a equal to 25. Then we have gone for the print part where we show the value and we show the data type, then convert the integer to float. That is float a to float b type of b, then c is complex, a to complex, that is, yeah, this should be e, type c, then then the data type of d, then d to integer, this is e type of e, then f complex d to complex, f type of f. You see, there are few errors because as I have copied it, I forgot to change the variable name. Then g, data type of g, and conversion of g to string. So it's h, and that is type of h. So let's run the program. See, it's looking also nice, and you can see a equal to 25. Type is class integer, a to float 25.0, so class converts to float. A to complex, it's showing 25 plus 0j, so its class is complex, being shown again, having no imaginary part. D, that is 12.75, that is class, it belongs to class float. Then d to integer, that is only showing the integer value, that is 12, removing the decimal section. D to complex, which is 25.70, having 0j, there is no imaginary part, class complex, and g equals to 5 plus 3j, class is complex. So here also we can see that 5 plus 3j, g to string, that class got converted to string. Okay, so that's the third program that we have done. Let us move on to the next program. So the next program is write a Python program to show few built-in mathematical functions, and write a Python program to make use of functions in math module. This is not that difficult. This is very simple. So what we can do is that we can just write directly. The print. These are a few inbuilt mathematical functions. Say any negative value, say minus 25. So that is one. Then print again. Power, that can be written as POW. Then first we give the value, then we go for the to the power. That's the two. Then the third can be written print. If we have quite a few numbers, then we can choose amongst them that which is a minimum. We can write like this: minimum, say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Then print max. Again, same: 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Then we can go for say round up of a decimal. Print round. Now up to how much place? So first let us assign the number, say 2.567. Then comma. Then give the command as round this number 2.5678 two places. Okay. So the first case is happening what? If I just put round, it takes the next whole number. So it will show 3. Then the next case, it is showing that it would be rounding off up to two digits after the decimal. So a very interesting syntax for this particular operation. All right. So let us run this. So you see absolute value, it's showing the positive value, that is 25, or the modulus value 16. 2 to the power 4 is 16. Minimum is 10 out of all these things, and maximum after out of all these numbers 50 is the maximum one. You see 2.567, it's taking the next whole number, that is 3, and round up to 2 digit, it is showing 2.567. As it is more than 5 for the third digit, so it is showing 2.57. So write a program to show built-in mathematical functions. So I've shown few of them. There are quite more, but let us just stick to few of these things. Now I have also few other things. They write a program to make use of functions in the math module. So that's the last question for the day. To show the functions of math module. So if you want to show the functions of math module, the first and primary duty is to do what? Is to import the math library. Yes. So we have to write import math library or module, whatever you say. Now let us take a floating variable. It can be say 1.5357. So what we can do is that we can go for the square root. So print, no, not first square root. First we have to mention math. That means we are fetching it from math. library, then square root sqrt, then inside parenthesis x. Then they do, if we want to have a factorial of any number, this is not related to x value, so we can do that also. The math dot factorial 6. So factorial, I hope you know, that value multiplies with the all the remaining lower values up till 1. If it's 6, 6 multiplied with 5, multiplied with 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. Okay, that's 6. It comes out to be 720. So print, then logarithm, math dot log x. Obviously, if no mentioning of the base, so it would be e, logarithm of base e. And if we do mention that, then we have to write math dot log 10 then x. All right. Yeah, we can also write exponents. This math dot exponent exp x. Yeah, if we want to truncate, that also we can do print math dot tru nc x. If we want to go for floor command, yes, I would be explaining that math dot floor x. If I want to go for ceiling, floor and ceiling is also used in other, not only in programming languages but also database management system softwares also. It is used even in Excel also. X. Let us first see what is the outcome, then I shall explain it. You see, square root of x. It has given the value of 1.239 2336341465238. Then the factorial 6, that is 720, as I said. Logarithm of x having base e, that is 0.4289, then other digits. And if it is of log x of base 10, it is 0.186, something like that. Then if it is of exponent x, it is 4.6445. And truncate and floor both are same thing for a positive number. Uh, Floor does what? It rounds down towards the negative infinity, where ceiling rounds up towards the positive infinity. And truncate rounds up or down towards 0, whichever is closer. So that's why the truncate and floor is having both the values of 1, whereas ceiling, as it has gone for the next higher whole number, it has come out to be value 2. So I hope everything this is clear to all of you. Please go through all these codes. It would be helpful for all of you. Please share your feedback. How did you like this hands-on session today? I hope the questions that were being asked are being resolved. That write a Python program to demonstrate different data types used, to show the functions of various arithmetic operations, to show, to convert one data type to another, and to show few built-in mathematical functions, and a program that makes use of functions in math module. So more or less, I've tried to cover up this topics by showing you or having a feel of real-time Python programming, especially for those of the people who are watching this video, who are my viewers, who are doing the hands-on Python programming for the very first time. I especially wish them all the best for their future programming journey. I hope this was really a good start for all of you. Yeah, that's all from my side. I conclude today's session. I hope all of you have liked it more or less. Please do not forget to share your feedback in my video. I would be really appreciating whatever are your views and comments. Thank you so much. Meet you again next day.